Hey, Hazel.
Max, big night tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm sorry. Something really, really big has come up. I can't make it this weekend.
You are kidding me. Max, these are not the kind of people you want to cancel on.
I'm so sorry for the late notice. I only just found out myself.
Okay, I see this all the time. Young, talented artist on the verge of stardom. You're feeling some jitters. I get it.
No, it's not that. I know what I need to do. It's so peaceful. But for how long? Moses should be waiting for me in his office. Is a jack-o'-lantern series too on the nose for a New England photographer? He's smiling, but you know he feels empty inside. Even a bad day can have a beautiful ending. Gourd vibes only. His students don't call him Space Daddy for nothing, no matter how often he tells them not to. The planetarium, haven for astronomers and stoners alike. I told Moses they should add a laser light show, but apparently that's not the point of planetariums. Your Honor, my head's not in the clouds. It's up in space. Moses told me these exhibits misrepresent astronomy as being all about spacesuits and rockets. But I still think they're so cool. I wonder how Moses will react to all this. When we were on the road, Chloe loved pointing out Venus and Mars to me in the night sky.
Secrets, corruption, occultism, power. Welcome back to Abraxcast, Caledon's only podcast dedicated to uncovering the hidden underbelly of the Abraxas Society. I am your host, Loretta Rice. This is episode 4, The Hall of Secrets. It has long been known that Abraxas is no ordinary campus club. It seems to operate by its own rules and logic. Take their recent battle with the administration over housing. The Abraxas House is a Caledon-owned building at the periphery of Lakeport. After the storm, President Owen Teller declared the building uninhabitable and quickly advanced plans to have it condemned. Now, whatever one thinks about the administration's expansion plans, branded Caledon 2.0, university bylaws are very clear that Abraxas students must submit to relocation or risk disciplinary action. But this is not what happened. Instead, students have been returning to the building, squatting in their old rooms, and staging disruptive protests. The planned demolition has been set back indefinitely. Now, my role as a journalist is not to pick sides, but to uncover the truth. And I have come to believe that the reason for Abraxas's peculiar leverage may rest inside the very house they are illegitimately occupying. Sources tell me of a section in the Abraxas house known as the Hall of Secrets. What is contained within it? No one knows. But I'm told it has been passed down for decades and remains very well concealed from even the most senior Abraxas members. It stands to reason that these secrets hold the key to understanding not just Abraxas, but also its peculiar hold over Caledon University. I, your faithful reporter, will not rest until I have uncovered the Hall of Secrets myself and revealed what lies within.
I wonder, Yasmin's replacement has some big ideas for the school. Kinda wish he'd keep them to himself. Come for the world-class education, stay for the timeshare presentation. My classroom is the great outdoors. At least until it starts snowing.
I told Dr. Jordan he didn't need to convince me. My own conversations with you were sufficient, not to mention your student ratings. Your intro courses are 9s in a sea of 4s. For you to be so highly regarded, especially by non-majors, is... well, very highly regarded, it seems.
Max? You okay?
Sorry. Long day. You were saying?
I was just telling Moses that he is officially invited to join the Caledon faculty once he becomes Dr. Murphy next year.
Right, the job offer. I remember. I mean... it was a foregone conclusion. Moses is the best. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm still taking it in. But President Teller's plans for the physics department are very exciting.
This building is the one real investment that Caledon has made in the sciences. With 4 departments under one roof, we need to expand. And that's just the beginning. In a few years, the whole school will look like this, a cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
Sounds like you want to spend a lot of money while we're still trying to rebuild from the storm.
Well, we have to spend money. My predecessor's love of historic preservation has left us with beautiful buildings and cracked foundations. Dr. Fayyad was a great leader, and she had an eye for talent. Finding Moses was one of her many successes. But she had an idealistic streak, which reminds me, Max, do your students still have all A's?
Everyone who's still in the class has an A, but plenty of students dropped when they realized how tough it would be.
I noticed that too. Not the academic curve we strive for, but perhaps that wasn't covered in your orientation.
Max isn't a traditional academic, but she's amazing with her students. Like you said, Yasmin has an eye for talent. She was even talking about creating a photography major.
It's not that I doubt your talent, Max. You're just a beneficiary of her short-sightedness. I mean, an instructor with no teaching experience or terminal degree, living rent-free in the house that was once reserved for visiting luminaries? It's like, how was this allowed to happen?
Wow. I do not remember this conversation being such a disaster.
Well, duty calls. Moses, contact my office if you have any questions about the offer.
Man, that guy is just dying to fire me.
You already knew about my job offer. But you had to remember, so... You're not rewinding from later today, are you?
You're good. I'm back from Sunday.
Did you jump back into a photo? We agreed that that was too dangerous.
If you saw the alternative, I think you'd agree it was worth the risk.
What happened? Did something go wrong with the gallery show?
No, the show was great, incredible, but while I was gone, something at Caledon went very, very wrong. There was a protest about something. It turned into a riot. By the time I got back, the whole campus was on fire. Look.
That's definitely the campus on fire. Compositionally, it is a bit more abstract than usual.
I wasn't trying to take a photo. I dropped my camera when I saw you. Moses, I'm sorry, but I saw you.
Oh. Wow. Where was I?
On the roof. I tried to help, but I couldn't get inside.
Working on a Sunday. I need more hobbies. Okay. Before you came back here through the photo, did you try to rewind in the fire?
I wasn't sure if I should. I've used my powers to save people before. It doesn't always end well.
Yet you came back here. And I'm glad you did.
I've never felt so powerless before. All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
That's not true. You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of. So, where should we start? Fire department? They'll just laugh at us. We should act normal. Search for clues, talk to suspects without rousing suspicion. Which is exactly what your powers are perfect for. Did we do any rewind testing when you were here the first time?
No, we just talked about my trip over hot chocolate.
Then let's change that. We'll practice your skills, and if you run into any danger this weekend, you'll be ready.
Let's get to work. Moses is right. I need to be prepared for this weekend. We've covered a lot of ground these past months together. People started talking about Safi's death like it was a bad dream. Then they stopped talking about it at all. After everything with the timelines last year, Moses thinks my powers might have evolved in other ways. Not sure if I want to know if he's right. Moses has been tracking weather patterns along with our rewind testing. No correlation yet. Yeah, about that whole avoid section. No crazy storms in the 9 months that we've been testing my powers. That's something. I'm a good guinea pig. For the most part. I'm 90% sure that Harold isn't real. Moses just made up a fake grad student to get an office all to himself. Safi's been radio silent for almost a year. I wish we knew where she was. Tony and Moses make it look easy. How do you keep somebody that close for that long? Moses is so passionate about physics, but as far as I can tell, physics is just loading screens. Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z. Moses is pride and joy, though he hasn't had as much time for the stars since he started studying my powers. You really missed your calling as the host of a children's science show.
There's still time. Let's begin. What was drawn on that card?
Ugh. Seriously?
I never joke about testing, Max.
And yet you're such a ham. One moment. Time to fire up my rewind powers so I can grab that index card before Moses rips it. Yoink.
Welcome back.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil Swordmaster Frostbite from No True Samurai. Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea. Let me guess. I can find the answer somewhere in this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question. Test failed.
You're the worst. How dare Moses be good at art and physics? Some of us can barely be good at one thing. I doubt this little guy starred in No True Samurai, but anime can surprise me. Who was the murder victim? Frostbite? Maybe a fire flinger did the deed. Don't worry, Swordmaster Frostbite. I'll find your killer.
Get us out of here!
Are you my mystery killer? A cutting from Maya's memorial tree. We're planning to give it to Sophie, if she ever comes back. Aw, May's at the vet. I was in the mood for another staring contest. You really understand how I'm feeling right now, turtle strapped to a rocket booster? Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed to unsee that. Well, you're definitely no true samurai, but are you the killer? So your name is Mina, but did you kill the samurai? Where's the proof? So your name is Mina, but did you kill the samurai? Where's the proof? Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed to unsee that. Moses' secret contraband kettle out in the open? Yasmin has been through hell in the last year. Not that she didn't deserve some of it, but still. Okay, ask me again.
Max, it's great that you can remember something you just saw, but I'm testing whether you can remember it before you saw it.
Fair enough. Okay, ask me again.
Max, it's great.
Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct! Are you ready for test number 2? Please hand me the object behind that locked door.
If you want me to do something other than break into this thing with a screwdriver, speak now.
I'm just observing my test subject.
Good to hear. Haven't had to break into something for a while. But it's probably just like stealing a bike. You just love watching me break things for science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
Damn. It's never simple in the time dojo. It was you, Mina. I didn't know you had it in you. Is this a bonus rewind test? Did you want the mug to fall?
No, that's just a lucky break.
Yes.
Max. You have to unbust the door.
What? Fixing it wasn't part of the test?
I think you know that it was. Thanks. I'll put the kettle on. Meet me on the X when you're ready.
When I, split reality in two and then mashed it back together, it wasn't exactly seamless. I offered to help him finish it, but Moses likes the reminder that all those crazy memories really happened. All right, I'm ready.
Okay. I want you to teleport to this side of the room in a particular moment. Specifically, the moment before this mug hits the ground.
Moses!
It does that sometimes. I'm gonna count to 3.
Moses!
Ah!
Moses, unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
Guess I'll have to do this myself.
Ah!
Moses, unplug the kettle!
Max, why'd you leave the X? What happened?
Fire happened.
Whoa. And I was just gonna let it spark. Well, thank you, teleporting Max. What?
That didn't happen before. We had hot chocolate last time, but it didn't combust. I just got back and I'm already changing things.
That's fascinating. Probably best to skip on the hot chocolate today. Let's debrief when you're ready.
Please tell me you'll stop using that kettle. For all we know, it burns down the school in 2 days.
I know it's a dysfunctional relationship, but I can fix her. You're right, though. Consider this her official retirement party.
How are you feeling about the disaster I just dropped into your lap?
Still processing, but I'm glad we still have a chance to do something. How do you feel?
I feel like I'm about to lose something big. And I just don't know what it is yet. What if it was a mistake to come back here? What if I just make everything worse?
I know there are risks. There's a reason we never tested your ability to jump into photos. But our testing has proved that some kinds of rewind are safe. If you unbreak a mug, the universe doesn't seem to care.
What if I can't change anything? One time I tried to save my friend's father from dying in a car crash and...
You've told me. And yes, it sounds like the universe sometimes has a dark sense of humor. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's take stock. What do we know for sure? What leads do we have?
Vin and Amanda could help us. Vin knows everything about Caledon, and Amanda knows everything about Lakeport. Too bad I can't tell them why I'm asking. They'd never believe me.
Because of the storm amnesia?
We need a better name. That sounds like a disease you get in a fantasy novel.
Well, you turned down cognitive dissonance triggered collective memory loss.
Sometimes I wish everyone still remembered. the two timelines and everything with Safi and me having powers and...
You could remind them. You reminded me when I started forgetting.
I got up the nerve to confess my secret once. I thought it would let me be more normal and less alone. The universe had other plans.
It always does.
I can't do it again. It's easier if people don't know.
Even Amanda and Vin?
Even Amanda and Vin. So, who would have a motive to burn down Caledon? I saw signs of a protest, but I'm not sure what it was about.
We haven't heard from Safi since she left.
Moses. No way. I didn't see any sign of her.
Safi's a shapeshifter. She was furious with her mom and with Caledon. Could it be her?
Safi's been gone for months. Her mom isn't even the president anymore. And she works alone. A riot isn't her style.
A riot is chaos. Safi's natural habitat.
Even so, Safi may hate the administration, but she'd never hurt the students. So, how do we stop a fire before it starts? Oh, right. My class starts in 15 minutes. I should cancel.
No. Don't make any changes you don't have to. If we mess with the timeline too much, we might introduce new variables.
You know, I saw something in class last time. Reggie took a call and walked away when I got near. I wonder if it was about Abraxas.
Secret society. Shady calls with the Abraxas president. It could be something.
And in the fire, I noticed some Abraxas graffiti. It seemed ominous.
Text me if you learn anything. I'm gonna steal another whiteboard from engineering. And Max? Promise me you'll do whatever you can this weekend. To stop the fire. To save people if it breaks out. Anything. I know there are consequences to using your powers, but inaction has consequences too. Whatever happens, I need us to know that we did everything we could.
I think I need that too.
Have a good class.
I'm sorry. So sorry. Crazy day. Crazy day.
Because of your Grand Gallery tour of New York this weekend? I'm amazed you didn't ditch us entirely.
Yeah, you must be freaking out. When do you leave?
Actually, there's been a change of plans. The trip has been postponed.
I'm sorry, Max. Professional setbacks are always tough. Give yourself time to grieve, okay?
Thanks, Loretta. Now, let's get to today's lesson. So, we've been focusing on composition, character of place, dynamic structure, light, balance, movement, contrast. If you've been paying attention so far, when you look out there, your eyes should find endless patterns of shapes and colors. But today, I want you to see something else entirely. I'll give you a hint. It's the most powerful element a photographer can pursue. Yet it's the one thing a photograph can never really have. Jeanette, what do you think? Secrets.
Whoa, deep.
That's a good guess. But I'm thinking of life. Human life, specifically. It's all around us. Sometimes it's overwhelming. I know it is for me. But when I turn my camera on one person and focus on trying to see them, really see them, I can feel a connection happen through the camera. So, look out there again. Find someone you don't know, someone who grabs your attention, someone you want to connect with. Your assignment today? Go take their picture.
Oh, come on, don't make us do that.
Strangers, isn't that dangerous?
Be reasonable, Max.
Now I remember. I got the same reaction the last time I lived through this day, and the assignment was a total dud. Maybe a demonstration would help. All right, you artsy introverts. I, your fearless leader, shall go first. Observe. Hey, sorry to bother you. My name's Max. I'm a photographer.
I can see that, Max.
I'm actually teaching a class, and it would save me from looking super lame in front of my students if I could take your picture.
I don't normally let people take my picture, but I'd hate to be the cause of your public humiliation. Shoot. So, why was I selected for this demonstration?
You seemed lost in your book, as if the rest of the world wasn't here. I find that kind of focus exciting.
Exciting, am I? But there's a flaw in your plan. Now that we've started talking, whatever you were trying to capture before must surely be gone.
You're right. The camera changes things. That's why I tell my students, you're not capturing reality. You're composing it.
My nerdy physicist friend tells me that's called the observer effect. Particles jumping around just from being looked at.
I have one of those too. Something about her suddenly feels very familiar.
Well, did you capture my essence? Did my intrigue translate through the camera?
I think I captured what you were willing to show me. But I never got your name.
It was so nice to meet you, Max. I hope your students found this as enlightening as I did.
My students. I almost forgot about them.
Everything okay? That looked intense.
It was one of the most fascinating pictures I've ever taken. Now go. Spread out. Find your subject. I'll be around if you need me. Was that really Safi? With a shapeshifter, you never know for sure. But if she's really back, hiding herself on campus days before a massive fire, that is alarming. Either way, she's gone now. I need to use this time to check in with my students and see if they know anything that could help me understand this fire. Reggie is the president of Abraxas, which is seemingly connected to the fire. Amanda is performing tonight. Last time, I had to be on the road and couldn't make it. But tonight... And I know Loretta is somehow too. I need to talk to both of them. I'm not advocating for tarring and feathering Owen just yet. But this statue does make me think about it. I have to stay by my class. I remember helping 3 students last time. Whatever graffiti was here before, clearly someone wanted it gone right away. Looks like I'm not the only one with concerns about our new leadership.
Bow, 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 bow. Coming through. Bow, 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 bow. Bow. Sploosh. Bow, 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 chicka, chicka, bow, 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 chicka, chicka, bow. Boom. Bow, 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 chicka, chicka, bow, bow, bow. Bow, chicka, chicka, bow.
Would be a shame if someone stopped that graffiti from getting washed off. Would be a real shame.
Coming through. Bow, 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 bow. Bow! Oh, man, my suds. Weak. Bow, 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 bow.
Maybe I want to protect free artistic expression. Or maybe I just want President Teller to squirm. remember helping Reggie, Jeanette, and Loretta last time. Squirrels, the unofficial mascot of every college campus. Squirrels, the unofficial mascot of every... Would be a shame if someone stopped that graffiti from getting washed off. Would be a real shame. I remember help. Didn't Reggie have a hard time figuring out how to ask someone to take their photo? Maybe I can help. Everyone's used to me and my camera by now. For everyone else, it's just another weekend. For everyone else, it's just another weekend. Reggie does have a type. Is it weird that I know that about one of my students? Hey, Reggie. Find a subject yet?
Yeah, you could say that. Oh, don't stare!
Okay.
He's a guy I see at the gym. Spotted him a few times, but he's still very much a stranger. I was hoping maybe...
This camera is the best icebreaker there is. Trust me.
Yeah? Okay. Here it goes. Hey, I'm in a photo class. We have to take a picture of somebody. So I was wondering, can I take a picture of you? No, but so it's a thing I have to do for class, so I don't really have a choice, but no, for sure. No, I'm into that, for sure. Hey, no issues here. I'm a safe guy. It's good. You have a good one. I'm gonna put that away. Okay. Oh.
What happened?
Total rejection. He said he doesn't believe in analog media. Then I finger gunned him. Oh, God, I can never show my face in that gym again.
Sorry, Reggie. Hello there.
What's up?
I'm doing a campus survey. We're trying to figure out where students are from.
Tyler, Texas, ma'am. Born and raised.
Thank you kindly. Hi. Hello. I have this talent where I can guess any student's major. I believe yours is contemporary ceramics?
What? Way off. I'm in communications.
Damn, so much for that special power. Thanks anyway. Hey, Reggie. Let me guess. You're working up the courage to ask that student to take his photo?
Yeah. Good guess.
Little tip. He's a communications major, so communicate about communication.
Communications. That could work. Thanks, Max. Going in. Hi, I'm Reggie.
Super teacher strikes again. Maybe I should have been teaching with Rewind all along. I hate the idea of snooping on my students, but I wonder if there are any Abraxas secrets that could help stop this fire. Who else could use my help? Oh, this is a weird party. Oh, Reggie. Why is Owen so interested in Abraxas?